we've been hearing that that British people make love in front of the television set. Does that put you off? Thinking they're out there
to
now?
think that at this very moment they're making love. Well, no, it fills me with pleasure. I mean, I don't think we should go along with them. I know we're above the watershed or whatever it's called. No, I think it's rather nice, but tonight's programme, they should really time it rather well. If they're making love now, we're nearing the end of the programme, aren't we? Yeah. I think they should near the end of the love-making, unless they are turned on by Des Line and the road to Wembley, which follows immediately, in which case you can continue for another 45 minutes. But after that, for the specialist love-making, I think I'm right in saying that you will see The Lords of Discipline on BBC One, which, you know,
for those with special tastes.
For those with special tastes. I mean, I like making love in front of the television very much. I try to plan it, you know, properly. Well, for straight, ordinary sex, obviously blockbusters. And for prolonged lovemaking, I like to sort of start very slowly with Baywatch. And then segue into some sort of drama and wind up with Newsnight with Jeremy Paxman being very sort of macho and Virginia Bottomley being all firm but coy. But then the whole thing was ruined last week. Suddenly we went by satellite to Selwyn Gumber and the whole evening was shot. I mean, so it's unpredictable, I suppose, like sex itself.
Yeah. Peter, you saw the mother and daughter pageant. What do you think that plainclothes Catholic priest was doing there?
Oh, yes. A rare slip by John Davison, that, wasn't it? Asking him if he is married and how many children he had. But I don't blame John. I think he was poorly briefed because he... and obviously he's nervous about the big song at the end, which was immaculate. I think he looked like he drifted in from the Bilko set, didn't he? I suspect the whole audience was brought in at gunpoint. Operation Desert Audience, you know.
But you've got to hand it to that host, John Davidson. He's a real entertainer.
He's very good. I mean, I have never seen a younger-looking 70-year-old. And it's not embalming at all. It's another process altogether. But when you think about it, he does everything in the same way. The singing, the introductions, he does dancing. I've seen him dance. I've seen him host very serious political discussions about America's role in Panama and how friendly is friendly fire. And I mean, he does everything with the same expression, the same charming smile, and he's no good at any of them. So he's called versatile.
Did you read about that woman who videotaped her husband's heart attack?
Yes, I did hear of that. Not really tremendous amount of concern shown by her. Was she trying to get on Beatles about, I imagine?
Yeah. It's an increasing trend, isn't it, to videotape absolutely everything?
Well, they video marriages, heart attacks now, conception, they video birth a lot, don't they?
Yeah.
And presumably conception. Yeah. I'm not in favour of having my sex life videoed, I don't think. I think I'd have to bring in a stuntman. I mean, because as you well know, so many takes. I mean, I couldn't do it.
We've heard from Taki about the new Europe. Are you looking forward to this new political entity?
Well, I'm not particularly looking forward to it. There's nothing we can do about it. It will happen. There are sort of reassuring things, like the Germans aren't all that efficient. We think they are. But they just spent a large amount of money building a bridge over a river. A sensible investment, you might think. Except when they spent all the money, they discovered that this river was actually in France. Which may or may not be a hint. Because, I mean, when the Germans talk about going into Europe, they have a slightly different attitude.
We have to leave it there. It's been a scandal and a delight talking to you. Thank you very much, Peter Cook.
Have a cigarette.
Close on that.